Morning guys, been a while since I've been posting any videos. I've had probably, whilst we've had lockdowns here in this country for probably the last 2 months, we've been involved in that of course, but not to the same degree as some of our city counterparts, but here in this beautiful part of the world. But also I've been in my own personal lockdown for probably the last 8 months now. Since February I've sort of been locked down with sickness and pretty serious ill health that stopped me really being motivated or moving out very far or doing pretty much anything really, which has been a bit of a bummer. I've been sort of doing some investing and trying some other things that I can do with very little energy, but for the most part it's really had me pinned down. So from time to time I break out and try and make my way out and do some different things. And this morning my wife and I were just listening to something from a great guy that we listen a lot to, Richard Raw. He was talking a bit about the shape of God and how we've come to view the Creator and Christ and the Spirit sort of in a separate way or in a separate manner, and how we've come to view God as kind of someone as up there, sort of separate from us, maybe looking down and judging us, criticising us, someone we've learnt to be, I guess, fearful of in a lot of ways. And in so doing, we've maybe stepped back a little bit from that and separated ourselves. And he pointed out that as we look around the universe and around the creation, we see that everything has this greater connection. And I've talked a lot in the past about the larger story, and it just really struck me again this morning. He was saying that, you know, everything, the solar system, everything is like in a circulatory manner. Like he's saying the Spirit, Jesus, Father, it's kind of like a water wheel, a cyclical giving and receiving. And then he talked about the solar system being this cycle, this circular thing. We understand that in our bodies, our circulatory system moves and circulates, and the moment it stops moving, the moment it stops circulating, going through and on, we're in big trouble as humans. If our solar system stops moving, we're in big trouble, right? If an atom stops moving, it's dead, right? And that's kind of what happens to us as people. I think we become disconnected. And obviously through this lockdown period, personally my own 8-month lockdown, you might have had some months of lockdown yourself, no doubt, no matter where you've been in the world. That separation feeling, that sense of separation from the whole of the human race, in a sense, that we feel, really gives us a sense of isolation and a kind of a dying off of something in it. Something in our spirit, something in our soul seems to die off as we become disconnected. And his, I guess, Richard Raw's sort of sense of it was that could we not step back from this and just sense in a greater way how each one of us as human beings is connected. We are all coming out from God. As he said in the beginning, God said everything is good, I've created, it's good. It is great. I'm happy with it, basically. He steps back and goes, this is good. We are a good part of God's creation, and we are in Christ as one people, not separate little individuals with their own beliefs and our own. We've made things so small, and he was encouraging us to expand. And that's been my thing for a long time now. Can we expand and see a bigger vision? I look around when I come to places like this, and I can't help but see expansive views. When I'm sitting in my own room and I'm looking around and all I see is four walls, yes, I could be led to believe that things are small and insignificant and tiny and nothing's working and we're disconnected. But then I look out here and I see that without the sun that is shining up over there, there is no life. Without that sun circling around, without the earth circling around the sun, we've got nothing. We're dead, right? Without that movement that we have, there's nothing. We're separate. So let's come back to that intimate connection with one another and find others to connect in with, some sort of a community that even in the midst of these crazy times can help us feel like we are part of something greater. Just had a chat with this lovely young couple down on the beach there for half an hour, and again that just wakes me up to the fact that I need connection with others to send out my gift of encouragement. And that brings me back here today to this video, to faultingly and again I'm a bit out of practice, a bit out of shape so to speak, doing videos, so forgive me for that. just wanted to get that point across. We are connected into the greater. Hopefully go into this a lot more as I sort of sit down and meditate on this a bit more and allow it to soak deeply into my spirit, that I can grasp something of the larger story and share that with you guys going forward. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.